Story time. Can we talk about Hopi Gamelo as SP back in CKC? Oh. Today I'm looking at Hopi, I'm looking at her Facebook because she's on Facebook, and I'm just smiling because I'm having like memories back then in CKC when Hopi was SP. Girl. Now she's a mom, she's a wife, she's having her life, she's doing her business. But Hopi, do you remember what you did? Do you remember the cane you used? Do you remember the Hopi in CKC? Do you remember when you were SP? How you used to flog us students, me particular. Hopi flogged me. Hey, Jesus Christ. I'll never forget. Hopi was my best SP. Not Hopi, yeah, she was my best SP back then, and she was my worst SP. Best, let me explain myself. She's one of my best SP because when I'm thinking about those days, today is fun because, but back in those days, it was not fun. Hopi was weeping. Hopi was tall. She had curved legs. She had the body. When Hopi would shout, ring the bell, bang, bang, bang 3 times, and Hopi would cross the line. No more trespassing. Everybody kneel down. Hopi. Do your children even know who is Hopi Gamere? Do they know who was Hopi Gamere back in CKC? Do they know how you used to flog us back in CKCTIKO? Jesus Christ. Hopi, I don't even have words to describe Hopi Gamero back then. Oh, best years in CKC. In those days, they were not our best years. But now, when we are thinking about all those days, Hopi was weeping. I've never seen a girl that was weeping like Hopi. Hopi was wild. I've never seen Hopi even smiling when I was in CKC, when I was a student. I've never seen Hopi smiling. But now on Facebook, I'm seeing Hopi smiling. I'm just like, do you still remember? Do you still remember what you did to us back in CKC in those days? Do you still remember when you were whipping us as, Hopi was just whipping people anyhow. And she was always the first up school. I don't know how that girl was doing it, to take her shower early, to dress early, to be the first up school. And she was very intelligent. I think she's still very intelligent. I think she was always among the first 5, or she was the first in her class. Very, very, very intelligent. But Hopi was weeping. You don't even have time to take your shower because you want to go and bathe. They will steal your water. You have to go and fetch water. You have to run and go and take your shower. Before you want to realize it's already time to go up school. You want to reach up school, they have closed the gate. Hopi will whip you until after the whipping, you will run. You want to go and take your breakfast. You will reach there. Zelda has closed the gate. Zelda too or something. Zelda was not whipping, but Zelda and food. Zelda used to close the gates of the refectory. My 3 brocades. Go down to the refectory, and there's Zelda. Zelda gave my 3 brocades. Zelda, I will never forget you because my brocades. When Zelda was the refector, I was counting the number of times I was eating in the refectory because Zelda was always closing the doors of the refectory, especially when it's rice and beans. Rice and beans or rice and gari. Zelda will close all the gates very early. Yes. I'm just asking myself, what were you doing with all of that food? Zelda, tell us now that we are all grown. We are all now that was the past. Just tell us. What were you doing with all that food, Zelda? Another SP, Victor. Victor was dry like that. The Victor Victor like whipping people. I mean, Victor was just beating just for beating. Victor, do you remember the day you came to my class? I was the class prefect of Form 4. You asked for the names of noisemakers. I told you, SP, I'm not having names because today nobody was making noise in my class. Victor told me, either you give me the names of noisemakers or I'll flog you. I said, oh yeah, flog me, because I will not go and put somebody's name on the paper and the person was not making noise. It doesn't make any sense. So just beat me. Victor told me that he will beat me that day. Victor gave me 25 strokes on my hand. 25. Victor, you are wicked. Victor, do you have kids now? Do you have girls? Think about me. Think about the 25 strokes you gave me that day, because I told you that day that nobody was making noise in my class. You told me that you must put one name on that list. I told you that I don't have anybody to put on the list because nobody was making noise. But Victor whipped the hell out of me. 25 strokes. Victor, you are wicked. You are a very wicked boy. Then after all the whipping that I had, Mr. Valley was whipping people like hell. Victor, dry like sugar cane, was beating. Hey, Hopi Gamelo. Hopi. Have you ever sat that and just, just to put your kids on the table and just talk about your experience when you were SP in CKC, how you used to whip. You used to just whip us anyhow, anywhere, any position. You want to sleep like that, they ring the bell, you just hear whap. You want to go and take your shower, you just whap. You want to go and eat, whap. You want to go out to the refectory. People were just whipping kids in CKC anyhow. Should we talk about Sister Mary? Auntie Mary? How Sister Mary was also whipping, short woman like that. Sister, but she was weeping. That is CKC. But that's my bed. Now when I'm thinking about the CKC, it's the best experience of my life. Because I'm thinking about all what we did after preps. After preps. Should we talk about after preps? Should we talk about those people that were hiding under the beds during preps time? Should we talk about those people? Mr. Simbo, how you were whipping people under the beds? Should we talk about that? Best teacher ever, Mr. Valley. Not Mr. Valley, eh? Mr. Kenneth. Oh, Mr. Kenneth too. Ooh. Mr. Kenneth was a crazy man. Mr. Kenneth was just whipping like a fool, just whipping people anyhow, anywhere. The man was just working hard up school, just whipping people. Just for whipping sake, just for fun. The man was just whipping people anyhow. Best teacher ever, Mr. Ennis, Mr. Kanrini. They were not having time for the beatings. They were not even, they were just coming there, they will give their lessons and don't go back. They were not having time to be beating people. They were not So, today we are all grown-up girls. We all have our lives. We are all big people. We all have kids. Some of us have kids. Hopi, you traumatized me, my girl. When we were in CKC, I remember that day you flogged the hair out of me. I cried that day. That was the first day I cried because I was a cane sucker in CKC. I was sucking cane very badly, but the person that made me cry in CKC was Hopi. That girl whipped me on my back with rubber. Rubber cane. Jesus Christ. Mr. Valley, I remember he used to go and buy rubber cane in CKC, in TIKO market. Mr. Valley was going to TIKO market just to go and buy rubber, and he was using the rubber on us. Can people imagine? So, Hopi, tell your kids so that they don't know you. Us like that, we know you. Zelda, we know you. Victor, I know you. Mr. Kenneth, I know you also. I know you very well. Auntie Mary,